Hi guys, this is like the third, fourth, fifth time I'm trying to start this video, because either I'm goofy and I do something goofy, or like right now I heard something behind my back and I want to like turn around and see what it is. Whatever. Whatever. So, or people, I go to the park to be able to talk loudly but have no one around, and then when people just show up and they're just like really close, I'm just like, why, really, like, go away. Anyway, so, I love you guys. This is your weekly, okay, let's keep this weird stuff. Hi, it's Cody Soltis from ConsciousLove.org here for your weekly angel oracle card reading and energy forecast for the week of Monday, November 9th to Sunday, November 15th. Before we begin, I'm just going to let you know that we're going to be working primarily with the Archangel Power Tarot cards. For some reason, the tarot cards have this style, like the fairy one we used last week, didn't appeal to me. They're really resonating recently. We might also be... maybe. I'm just gonna... fine, we're not gonna use them. Doesn't matter. I kind of want to use all three decks I have of the Doreen Virtue and the Radley Valentine collection. I don't have all of their decks because some of them are... well, I thought the fairy one wouldn't resonate with me. Maybe the other Guardian Angel one, which is literally really girly in a stereotypical sense. I don't know. I don't know if it meshes with my personality, but hey, yeah, you watch it. But I kind of want to use all of them at one point. We'll see. I don't want to talk too long. I want to thank you guys so much for your love and support. Your comments are fantastic. I accidentally deleted one, and I'm sorry. It probably looks bad. Actually, some of them come up and then disappear themselves. Maybe some of you guys post and then take them off too. And some of them are fantastic. Some of them are interesting because you're showing your curiosity and your discernment of certain things. So I'm happy that you guys, even though it comes off as an attack of, oh my god, you're a hoax, or you're crazy, or this or that, which I don't get much. But I understand what people who might be viewing this, especially since I have some people in the physical who are showing this to everyone instead of, which is okay, I don't care. But not everyone speaks the same language as I say, figuratively, for us. As I like to say, Spirit takes many form, God talks to us in whatever religion, whatever language, whatever cultural representation of itself that it needs to talk to you. Think about your own spiritual journey when you went from hardcore Catholic to atheist to agnostic to New Age to Wicca to back to Christianity. I don't know. Whatever. At one point or another, those things were real to you. Your belief creates your experience and your reality and your perceptions of it. So some of people watching, I know, from either conversations in the physical or just comments I've been getting, you know, you judge or you don't understand my culture of my unique language of how I articulate and share my experience spiritually. So if anyone really think that something is... please don't. To me, prayer and meditation and mediumship and psychic telepathy or whatever, it's all the same thing. We're fighting over syntax and verbiage instead of realizing that we're just articulating the same shared experience in different ways. So let's just keep that in mind. Again, this week I can... We're going to be using the empowerment deck because we are being empowered. Moving forward for just a little bit of an energy reading and what I'm being guided to say. Challenging times are here, people. I know I'm in it. I know I've been having some tough times where I'm working through some things and I have to shed some old perceptions, and then some things from the past come up and it's like, well, why are these here? And it's a clearing of energy, and we're just witnessing it happening and taking place. We're seeing transformations happen before our eyes, and change can be uncomfortable because we have this weird, again, male and female, both ends of the coin. We want change and yet we don't want change. We want to control, but we want not control because we don't want it. We're confusing entities. It's okay. So just know that you're not the only one. We are having a shared experience, as always, of transformation and empowerment and enlightenment. We're all we're all slowly awakening, step by step. But specifically, people attracted to this video in my channel know that we are on a particular journey, since we are spiritually aware. Again, I'm not trying to say my words are absolute, and they're gonna start yelling at me for not just expressing the intuitive messages coming out. But right now, I don't know if you can feel it, my solar plexus is just really activating, and they're really just well, what I'm getting from the source in the universe, is that we're gonna have not an egoic time, but yes, ego is in pride. Ego is in your sense of self. Same thing with me talking right now. I could either trust what's coming through and say it, or I can stop. And I felt it when I started judging myself and being self-conscious. I felt the vibrational shift within my solar plexus. So be mindful this week, as we need to be working with the archangels, and the Power Tarot cards about empowering us, empowering you specifically to be getting through this transformational times we're saying. And again, really remember, it's temporary. Yes, life has its challenges, but life does not have to be miserable. It's about being realigned with the flow of the universe, being realigned with our true selves. And if you're like me, maybe you've been realizing through this awakening and this jarring experience that change is happening, but you know you're being redirected to yourself. You're always being pointed back to you, capital Y. You, who is a part of everything. We are the universe experiencing itself. We are dreamer and dream both. And I know that this introduction was supposed to be 2 minutes and now it's 7, but that was important for me to say. So let's get into these reading, guys. I love you. Again, all the information you need is in the description below if you want to contact me. If you're on the list, you're on the list. Please be patient because I don't charge. So all in divine timing. I love you guys so stinking much. Thank you always for sharing this spiritual experience with me and for honoring me with your blessings, your comments, your kind words, because I too am human and I too need a little affirmation here and there. So I love you guys very much. Enjoy your readings. Hello, earth signs. I'm feeding right into yours from doing the air signs, and I'm just drawing your cards as we speak. We get 5 cards this week. And we're really talking about, a new kind of weekly, not a weekly setup, just for this week at least, I'm assuming. We're getting realigned with our source selves. We're getting back into alignment with the flow of the universe. So maybe you've been experiencing some transformations, some difficulties, whatever it may be. I have to burp. God, I'm professional. Okay, cool. So I'm still weird from my previous video for the air signs. You should go watch it and tell all your friends. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be weird. So we have 5 cards here. One, which is the, pretty much the energy we're experiencing presently. The next card. Okay, yeah, the situation, the theme, whatever it is that we need to be talking about. The next card is where we're going. Definitively, like, this is what we're being led to. That's our next step. It's our next step on our path, on our journey. It's not like you need to do this, or that this is forcibly happening to you, which is, this is the direction of the flow of the universe. And we are the universe. So just keep that in mind. We also have a card for the bigger picture. We also have 2 cards for guidance. Generally, it's been worded differently, one being more active, one being more passive, one being more conscious, more subconscious, more this is what you should actively do, this is what you should just watch unfold happen to you, or, you know, the guidance is to not worry about it. So, let's see. They're having me shuffle and mix things up. Okay. First cards. Why is it being weird? Okay. So you're flustered, apparently. Yeah, topsy-turvy energy. I'm not sure what happened last week, but For some reason, we're ungrounded, they're saying. So let's just keep that in mind as we move forward. This card again. This is the significant card from previously. So we have, from the air sign video, I'll watch it. 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Okay, I'm getting more of a, you currently have a relationship or something, and it's not working out harmoniously, which is why we have the topsy-turvy energy thing, and it's difficult for you to be, well, okay, holding, I'm listening to them. Okay, they're just trying to re-guide me that I'm not just misquoting things from the fire sign video, because it's very similar energy. So it's difficult for you to be making these bold choices, but it's not the same way as other readings. Yours is more making the right choices. Again, you're the manifestors who've been, if I recall, for a while back, you know, not manifesting. And this is kind of about getting the ball rolling again with you making these choices. Okay, to start slowly easing into it. It's a very small, subtle progression. Are you guys the same one from the up down with the fairy, or from the fairy tarot? Maybe. I don't know. I have to go look. Your energy is complex. Not complicated, just complex. I'm getting solar plexus energy floating up to the throat chakra. So to that, you have difficulty. You're probably doing what I'm doing. Self-identity, they're saying. Self-concepts. Not so much self-consciousness or self-esteem, but your definition of yourself is impacting your expression. It's impacting the things that you say. Maybe you've been biting your tongue a little bit, but even less than that, it's like you can't even bite your tongue. You don't even let these thoughts come out. You've been bottling some emotions again, bottling some things. So the goal here is to get the ball rolling, they're showing me, to get you guys moving again. It's going to be very gentle, though. A little bit less rock and rolling like the fire signs were. Gentle nudge. Small baby step progresses. Was this you guys from last week? I need to go see, because that'd be cool. And weird and affirming, but when you do it this long, it's like, no, you're affirmed, it's cool. Oh, it's your energy, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be saying this in a, so what I'm experiencing is just a real hesitation, a real blocking out of energetic exchange. You're not giving, you're not receiving, you're not wanting, you're kind of cutting yourself off from people, you're kind of cutting yourself off from communication, you're kind of ignoring people. Was this, I need to go check if this was you. I have to go watch that video again. Yeah. Discomfort, okay, walking, hold on. Yeah, just taking side steps, trying to get around things. Avoidant, repressive, it's same thing with me. It's like, if I'm experiencing what you're normally experiencing, you can't get your words out. You can't even articulate a coherent sentence sometimes. And it's just, you feel so uncomfortable. That it's not even that you want to hide from people, it's just like, they're there, they have to be in your life, but if you could just close your eyes and breathe. You just have this really tight wall up. And it's just, you're really, you're around people, but you just really don't want to be there. You don't just want to be anywhere. And there's complex reasons for it, which I'm still trying to decipher. Not just that it's all different, but it's very intrinsic, very personal, very blocked and shouted from you, where you're not even addressing why you're acting the way that you're acting. You haven't been doing what you need internally to be getting things moving, because you've been stagnated for so long, and you've been holding things in and blocking yourself. Fruition is coming, salvation is coming, freedom from yourself is coming, which is a weird way of saying it. You're going to be broken into. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. You might perceive it as, oh my god, I'm seeing this egg, and it's like, oh my god, the universe is trying to break my egg. It's my protection. You're trying to break into me. That's not okay. Like, you're feeling hurt, and you're feeling this, and you're feeling that, and you're feeling defensive and angry and resentful with the universe and the world and what the frick is happening to you, and you want to keep that eggshell up, and you don't want people, but you're realizing that you have that eggshell up because you're protecting yourself. But hello, it's an eggshell, it's brittle, it's gonna be broken, and it's meant to be burst out from within. So it's really what's happening, though. That's how you're perceiving it within your little shell, within your little turtle shell. Externally, from the spiritual perspective and from everyone else around you, it's, here's this stone that's you, and it just rolled a little bit. It just, we're not doing as much as you think we are, but you're in a very vulnerable, sensitive place where it seems more dramatic than it really is. So you're just like, oh my god, everything's freaking falling apart, and it's like, that's all your internal pressure, though. And all we're really doing is trying to help get you where you need to go. It's like, oh hey, you haven't moved in a very long time. Let's just, okay, you rolled a little bit. You just moved a little bit. And that's really what's happening. It's going to feel like a shake-up to you if you're in that space. If you're unaware of it, if you're focused on protecting yourself in that manner. If you're focusing so much on just stopping everything, slowing everything down, keeping everything tight and small, and controlling everything, yeah, it's going to seem like a big dramatic thing because you're so tense and you're so focused on not having change, not growing, not moving, not whatever. Overly protecting yourself. And what's really happening is something very gentle. Again, we're all being realigned. We're all being called to go back into realignment with the divine flow of Source. Ooh, the tingly feelings. You can't see my hand, but sometimes my arms just start moving, like I'm gesturing, but it's inspired. And it's just, I'm following this trail of divine flow, and it's like, ooh, my fingertips I can feel it. It's like a cool little hologram, we'll say, that, whatever. If you want to talk about my experiences, we can do that online. Email me. It's all down below. So we're all being called to be realigned with our true self. And you're in this rock. You're protecting yourself from becoming who you really are meant to be. So you have some pondering to do, some introspection to do while you're protecting yourself. Why are you sheltering yourself so much from new experience? Why are you holding yourself back? In a not rude way, but just why do you feel the need to cut yourself off so much? And you probably are going to have an immediate instinctive emotional answer, being like, oh, it was this breakup, oh, it was this person, oh, it was this bully, oh, it's my mother or my father, or whatever the emotionally charged relationship is. But there's a different reason. There's an I reason. There's a me reason that we need to identify. Okay? And again, even if you contact me, I'm just going to be giving you the space to discover that for yourself. I am not here to tell you. You know you. Listen to you. Okay. So, even though you're hesitant moving forward, it might be nice to know what energies we're moving into. 7 of Michael. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Again, gently nudging you into this perspective of this moment to review and understand things. Review all the details. Take that time, as I just said, to be looking things over about what's really happening here. Go within. Your meditations don't have to be boring just sitting there. Like, it can be whatever you need. Pray. Whatever. But I love how it just says, working alone may not be the best answer. It's not telling you to do anything. It's not forcing you. It's not saying, hey, you're going to be thrusted into working with people. It's just, there is a better course of action available. It's very gentle, very loving, very encouraging. but not forceful, not forcing you to do anything. You always have choice. We just hope you make the right ones, and we're going to continue guiding you to help you get where you need to go. Oh. These are all upside down. I wonder. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah. But we should go that direction, apparently. So, do you want to talk about the guidance before we go into, this very energetically charged, I have your big picture card, and it's wanting to be next to my set. It's okay, so pretty much it's very emotionally charged. It's next to your sacral. It's about your intimate relationships. It's gonna be about those big things. But let's get the guidance first, and then get there. Ooh, guys. Ooh, the flow. Ooh, the empathy right now. I can start to, okay, I'm getting context empathy. So I'm kind of experiencing what you've, oh, it's sad, okay. You feel, from whatever happened, that your wings were clipped. And I literally just felt that. So you feel that a part of you was lost, was taken away. You felt betrayed. You feel hurt. You feel like the universe, like, I don't know what happened. And again, yes, fact of life, horrible things like this do happen. And it's difficult for us to be in the space of seeing and understanding from a divine perspective how and why they could possibly happen. So I can see why your spiritual connection might be lost, and you're feeling overwhelming anger and negativity being more prevalent to the universe. I don't know, like this is just betrayal. I don't know, if God forbid rape, God forbid abandonment, God forbid abuse, God forbid whatever your story was, but something to you as a collective has happened. So I get now, like, stepping into your or feeling a replica of your energy, reflection of your energy, why it is that you're living more in the left-handed, masculine, fearful, scary, cut off, limited perspective. The vision I'm seeing is just you're cut in half. And I see that in two cultural representations. We have the good and evil sides in the Western ideology, and the male-female sides for the more Eastern. I made that up, whatever. So it's kind of like the female, but also the loving, the good, positive side has gone. Which is interesting because that's both yin and yang, but whatever. So something happened where you feel incomplete. And they want you to know that you are slowly growing, and that's what they're really wanting to happen, is for you to grow. These situations that will be coming soon, now, this week, shortly, today, whenever you've watched this, or I can see that, emotions, okay, so you're really, really rooted in, or trying to be grounded in your stability. I just got a vision of crying red tears, not blood, but red going down to your root. So red for the root chakra, red for the survival. Like you were really in survival mode. You were protecting yourself, and hearing this news is kind of like emotionally overwhelming. Like, I have to protect myself, I have to fight for myself kind of thing. I just complete uncontrol of emotions. So this is difficult. Sugar honey, I see that you're dealing with. Okay. So gentle, loving guidance. Cautiously moving forward with you guys. Love you. Something you're not going to do. They just said, this is something that you're not going to do. That you don't want to do, but also they're saying just don't. It's okay. Maybe you're afraid of, oh. This is a difficult one. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I get this message correctly, because it can be interpreted in many different ways. Especially given that preset of this is what you're not going to do, and then I get it like this, so out there, like right now they were just like, Fear. But I just want to get clear. So let me just start talking, because it's not a mental thing, it's just an energetic coming out thing. So to read it, I shall turn it over, but it really wants to be flipped. They said this is what you're not going to do. You're not going to be doing the opposite of peace. So let me get it out. Archangel Azrael, I believe that's the god of death and transformation. You can go check, make sure. Release the past. There's more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So, okay, thank you. Reminding me of a cue. Sorry. So, difficult for you to do. And the likelihood, because of the energy of you being inactive. Okay, you probably aren't going to do this. So, that's a recognition of pattern. That's not definitively saying that you can't make the free will freaking choice to change. Because people get confused with psychics and whatever, like, oh my god, they see it, but absolutely no. Psychics see energetic patterns, and then they misrepresent a conclusion, and then that creates a self-fulfilling prophecy because you've given up the hope of. And a lot of people look for that. We look for, well, what's the answer? Because we want to hear a good thing, and then if you hear a bad thing, it's all like, oh my god. Habitually. We're trying to say this with love. Because of just the state that you've been in, with your inability to move forward. It's going to be difficult for you to choose to take the path of releasing your past. Very difficult, right? To believe in that and a better future is coming, which you can only go to if you release the past, unfortunately. And to let go and let God. You are so focused on controlling and staying that it's difficult to be vulnerable enough to let God take the reins, because you might feel like a victim again. You might feel that, oh no, what if this happens? You're not trusting God, you're not trusting the universe, you're not trusting yourself, you're not trusting anything. And even when you're in your little bubble, you're not trusting anything, so you're not even comfortable or safe. You don't feel safe. So it's like this perpetual, never-ending feeling of not feeling safe. Not that that's what you have to be. It's just by being so shrouded and blocked up and tense, you're never going to relax. You're always going to be on edge. So it's kind of like we need to be aware of that. That's like, even though, yes, you're protecting yourself, it's like, well, when are you going to take a rest? Like, you need ups and downs. You need yin and yang. You need good and bad. You need light and day and night. You need sleep. You need rest. You can't always be in that mode. So the reason it's flip-floppy, okay? It's difficult. And true, during times of transformation, you might not feel peaceful. You might not feel peaceful. Even though you're trying to preserve peace, and you're trying to be peaceful, as I just said, you're not going to be peaceful. And that's not me telling you the future. That's by trying to keep the peace, internally you're not at peace. Does that make sense? You're not still. By trying to hold everything together, you're not at peace. Yeah. So what you're not going to do is be at peace because it's challenging. Just saying. We're not saying that you can't try to be peaceful. We're just saying that if you continue what you've been doing, it's not going to be a peaceful time. And they're really just making it clear. It's just going to be a transformative time, like it is. And you need to not be afraid of that. You're prolonging a transformation that needs to happen by, again, I keep saying that stone that refuses to move. It's just, the more you're not moving, the more energy that has to happen. You're inhibiting the flow of yourself. And this isn't about guilt, because I was almost going to say, inhibiting the flow of the universe, and the universe is trying to get through you. You're not separate. You're one. You're inhibiting the flow of yourself. You are the part of the universe that is refusing to flow. But again, we're being called to be flowing. So, interesting that. So, by being mindful of the fact that you are one with the universe, that there's a higher you, that shift that's going to happen, that's going to feel more dramatic for you, remember and be mindful, if you can, in that time of chaos, which is your perception, not your reality, that somewhere a part of you is allowing this to happen, because you only get that which serves you. You only get that which serves you. It is never punishment, only preparation. So, the thing that you're fearing of experiencing, again, we've already said multiple times, is actually truly gentle in nature. Is actually, now they're telling me, it's like you're a fragile infant baby in an egg, and it's your own action that makes it wiggle. And that makes it start to crack. And you're scared because your world is changing, but you don't realize that you're the one changing it. You don't realize that you're that little thing. As you get more scared, you're just breaking out more of the world you knew. And that's okay. Because you're going to come into a new world and realize the beauty that's there all along. Okay, let's darken that shell. And you're going to see the light and see it's not as bad as you thought. Even though, yes, you're small and yes, you feel vulnerable, but you're safe and you're nurtured and you're taken care of and you're scooped up in someone's hands and you're protected and warmed and taken care of by God in the universe. Okay? Second piece of guidance, the lovers. Archangel Raphael. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. And really, yeah. This is be mindful of the fact of what's really coming. Love is taking care of you. You will be led to people who are probably already existing in your life, who are going to nurture you and take care of you and love you, and you them. And again, a new commitment will come into being. Instead of being committed to being separate from everyone and all isolated, you're actually going to have a very nice experience with yourself, with this other person, with these other people, whoever it may be. Maybe it's not romance, but maybe it's friendship, camaraderie, solidarity, community, union. You're going to feel unified together again. Same thing, I'm getting that little chick coming out of the egg and then be like, oh, love, warmth, mommy. And that could just be a metaphor for you in your separation from God and the divine, and then having that reunion together. And whether that's a spiritual experience or experience in the physical, really it is both simultaneously. So that's exciting. So here's the bigger picture. I believe this was the big picture. Yeah, the one that was emotionally charged. The truth will be revealed. What the heck does that mean? Okay, Queen of Ariel, mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So what I'm getting, the big picture from all of these experiences, is to better love yourself, to better appreciate and love the people around you, to have a better connection with love, capital L, with Source, with yourself, and to make, instead of making everything more miserable than it really is, again, perspectively, how that dramatic thing is your perspective, you can awaken and allow yourself to start making things more beautiful. Make anything appear beautiful, to be seeing the beauty within all things, to be seeing the source, to be seeing the flow of the universe, to be seeing that while we are all the universe and while we were stuck here and this was flowing and we perceived it as this dramatic shift, it was just this gentle transformation. again, of a unified self. We are all one universe having an experience. You're going to be awakened to that. And you'll be able to start seeing things as they truly are. A source incarnate, as the universe experiencing itself. You'll be able to be saying hello to the spirit within the people who have been causing you pain before. Guys, this is a very profound spiritual reading for you guys. Spiritual message for you guys. And oh my god, I hope that you've enjoyed it. This is all for your betterment, for your wisdom, your maturity, and you're going to be able to give these lessons. You're going to learn some great lessons from this experience and be able to transfer that on to other souls, to other people, to other children. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm in love. Okay, yeah, so. You are so freaking strong, and I'm being reminded to say, if you used all the willpower and all the strength that you're using right now to hold yourself in this little bubble for anything else, you'd be freaking amazed. Again, you're the earth signs, you're materializers, you were great, you were strong. And you're using all your energy to do what you're doing, which is okay, no judgment. Just be mindful of, do you know how much freaking energy you're using? What if, by some magical chance, you chose to redirect it? How freaking amazing that would be. And again, it's this week. So maybe you will be realigned with your power and strength. Because, yeah, this is your sign. This is the Earth's Pentacles, I do believe, yeah. Mature, practical, generous, happy. Congratulations. Guys, whew. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be doozy, I'm not going to lie to you, but have a little faith that you know what you're doing. That you, with a capital Y, the universe, knows what we're doing. It's so weird, because we're in a practical, whatever. I'll write a book and then it'll maybe make sense. I just can't talk, whatever. So, yeah. You have people who care about you, who are around you. The angels are around you, God is around you, Source is around you, everything's around you. There's people around you that you've been resisting. Please utilize them. Okay? We're here. And again, this is a spiritual community, so hey, if a lot of you start commenting down below, talk to each other. Talk to each other, not just me. Yeah. And again, as always, I am here to help in any way that I can. But again, you're the miracle worker, not me. Well, I am too, but for my own life. And I will not be giving you the solutions to your problems. I will be helping create space for you to find your own solutions from yourself. And we'll be sharing a spiritual experience, okay? I love you guys. Namaste. Have a fantastic week, guys. Love you, bye.